Hello, and welcome to another edition of Good Deeds. It's brought to you by justserve.org. There are so many organizations here in the Sacramento area that are making our community a better place, that are making the world a better place. If you'd like to join with them, volunteer your time to help people, well, just go to justserve.org. It is a wonderful place to start. Today, we are learning more about Solar Cookers International with Caitlin Hughes. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for the work you're doing.
Thank you so much for having us. We're really, really appreciative for the opportunity to share more about this important work, and thank you.
I'm excited to learn more about this because just from the little bit that I know so far, this seems like a very innovative way to fight hunger and extreme poverty all around the world. Can you tell us more about what Solar Cookers International is doing?
Sure. Yeah. So we've been around since 1987. So a strong pillar of the Sacramento community, but also working around the world. And the problem we're working to address is that about 1 in 3 people worldwide cook over open fires. And a lot of people don't realize how many people worldwide that is. And it's predominantly affecting women and children. So especially as we're coming into Mother's Day and Earth Day, solar cooking is a great way to show your support for the things that you care about. Because for these people who are cooking over open fires, solar cooking is a great alternative. We all have access to the sun every day. It comes to all of our homes, and it's a great way to be able to cook food without, for example, having to chop down trees, carry them miles, cut them up, breathe in the smoke and all the contaminants that come from that, which can be really harmful for people and the environment. But with solar cooking, there's no emissions. They can be made from something as simple as cardboard and tinfoil, or there can be something as complicated as rooftop steam systems that are cooking for thousands of people and everything in between. So we are promoting solar cooking in general. We empower people with knowledge everywhere from rural communities. For example, we're working in a refugee camp in Kenya, Kakuma refugee camp. We've been working there for years. We also, for example, go to the United Nations and empower government leaders with this knowledge. I remember having the environmental minister from Uganda coming up to me and being like, this is exactly what our people need. Thank you so much for sharing this with us.
Wow. It's interesting because, especially living in an area where it gets really hot in the summer, like Sacramento, we've all seen the videos of people, trying to bake cookies on the dashboard of their car. But, while this isn't the same thing, it's similar technology using the sun's power, but, amplifying it to cook food in a healthy and safe way. You mentioned some of the different forms that these solar cookers can take. Now, are you teaching people how to build these, or are you purchasing them and donating them? How does that work?
Yeah, a whole variety of answers. And I just want to note that I'm a solar cook myself. So I live in Sacramento. I solar cook frequently. And you're exactly right. On those really hot days, the last thing you want to do is turn on your oven and generate more heat. So I love being able to use the heat to our advantage. Solar cooking, it's just something that feels really good on a lot of levels. So I've cooked everything from like lasagna, enchiladas, quiche, cookies, brownies, chili, you name it, you can do it in a solar cooker. And so, yeah, different solar cookers work to cook different types of foods, as well as a variety of foods. And so, yes, we do sell solar cookers out of our office. And I do encourage you to check out our website, solarcookers.org, so you can learn more about the different ways that we work. You can also purchase a solar cooker. We do also have a lot of open source plans. So if you wanted to make one here in Sacramento, it's also one of the services we provide to the world and the community at large. We also manage the world's largest online database of solar cooking information. It has about 2,000 pages of information. So you can learn about different types of solar cookers. Like I said, different plans. You can see who's doing solar cooking in different areas. And so that's available on solarcooking.org. We have 2 websites. And we encourage local production also. So the solar cookers that we're working to distribute in Kakuma refugee camp in Kenya are actually made in Kenya with Kenyan materials, with people who live in Kenya. And that's really the most sustainable and scalable way to make solar cooking accessible to that 1 in 3 people worldwide who are cooking over open fires, to empower communities with that knowledge so that they can adapt it and continue to build on it.
What a wonderful way to help people, not just here in Sacramento, but around the world. And, more people need to know about this option of solar cooking. How can we as a community help spread the word? How can we volunteer our time to help you in your mission? What can we do?
Yeah, thanks for asking. So there's a lot of different ways to get involved with with Solar Cookers International. Of course, solar cooking is a great way, gaining that firsthand experience. We are looking for volunteers as well. So if you go to solarcookers.org, you can also write to info, I-N-F-O, at solarcookers.org. And that's a great way to get some initial information. Let us know what you might be interested in. Of course, donating is a fantastic way to help as well. And that helps us reach directly to those women in communities, for example, within Kakuma Refugee Camp, but also working to spread the word on a large scale, for example, through the United Nations. So lots of different ways to help and to get involved. And it really helps our climate, it helps our environment, it helps women, it helps children. I just love solar cooking because it addresses so many things that I care about in a positive way. It's not like having to choose one or the other, but really it's addressing so many things that are important to so many of us.
Well, I can't wait to dive in and learn more and start experimenting with solar cooking myself. But I'm all about new technology and innovative solutions like this, so I can't wait to give it a try. Thank you for being on Good Deeds, and thank you for the work that you're doing.
Thank you for this opportunity. We appreciate it.